I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with a 3-minute cattle market update for Friday, August the 7th, where this week's been rocking along pretty good, and looking on the positive side so far, it appears that fat cattle are going to be higher this week. We've already seen a load sell through mandatory reporting there at 148, which would be quite a bit better. But we've seen some confirmed bids out there that's going to be higher, so market's going to be higher, and we're really on the upswing. This is one of those opportunities where we see if the feeders could just get their heads together like these packers do, they could really squeeze something out of this market between now and the end of the year. These market ready supplies are going to be really tight, and if they could just not sell these cattle out front with these carrots that are being dangled out in front of them, you know, get your heads together. There's not many cattle out there. Slaughter is going to continue to be really tight, and so they don't need a whole lot of cattle. So the few cattle that are out there, if we just work together and not sell those cattle and try to get them to trade on those cattle on a negotiated basis, there's no telling what they could get done between now and the end of the year. But August live cattle, although there's not a lot of play in there, really jumped up there here on Thursday, is up over $1 and closing close to $1.50, which we didn't think we'd see that for a while. Feeder cattle on Thursday were up to, and up there almost to 215, around 214.75. Still a long ways back of the index, which is, it's August now, and the index is 217.70. Your Cattle Market Central real-time index 217.77 here midday on Thursday. So really running really tight, and probably a better alternative to that CME feeder cattle index. El Reno on Wednesday had a pretty good run, and the market was called steady to $1 higher by Market News. Take a look at the market report there, and it looks to me like where the bigger bunches of feeder cattle were selling, it's about $1 to $4 lower, and I think that's kind of where it's at. The market is just a touch softer around because we've really got over some of those big prices. But you could look on Cattle Market Central and see some prices on this week. Imperial Auction Market in Nebraska sold 126 steers, weighed 748. Now your base on the board 750. These steers brought 234 and a quarter, so almost $20 over what the board's quoting for this month. Pratt, Kansas, Pratt Livestock sold a load of big steers, weighed 926 at 213.85. And for a calf quote, to look at Cattlemen's Livestock Commission, Dalhart, Texas, they sold a pretty good jag of steers, weighed 427 at 265. But slaughter is barely breaking 100,000 this week. It was only 102,000 on Wednesday. Thursday's looking for 109, but running right on pace with the really small kill that we had a week ago. Box beef cutout values are firm, but hardly any movement going on. That's 3 minutes. We'll talk to you on Monday.